What the hell? What the hell? Okay, so we'll proceed anyways. It will be a continuation of the previous. And of course, we've heard what Onyonka said. Now let's listen to Chargay.
As the Vice Chair of Senate Public Accounts Committee, which I served from 2 to 3 years, until ODM removed me. So it is not right to say...
ODM removed you?
Yeah, they are one because they are the majority. In fact, they don't have democracy.
Also ODM removed me. I'm in ODM.
Yes, you can imagine. So you cannot, I was the Vice Chair and I was doing very well until ODM decided to remove me. So I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't know whether the word D in ODM is democracy or dictatorship. But that is a story for another day. What I wanted to say is that corruption is everywhere. Parliament is not a conclave. Judiciary, executive, and parliament, there is corruption. But if you want to kill a system, you give what you call blanket condemnation. And that is why some of us differ with what our two senior leaders said during the parliamentary group meeting. Because I agree with my colleagues, if you know somebody who is corrupt, the best way is to refer them to the accountability agencies, the DCI and EACC, because we don't want also to destroy people's careers. Outside politics, some of us have careers, which we protect. And I had an MP yesterday on the floor of the House, I think the MP for Kieni, saying that whenever nowadays he arrives home, the wife goes through the pockets, because he's asking him, where is the money that you are told you are stealing in Parliament? So you can imagine that the impact of that statement has caused among, and all of us are leaders. My opinion is very simple. Parliament is open for scrutiny. Even if you had the Speaker today of the Senate, and he said, we are willing, he's the chair of PIC, we were together in Public Accounts Committee, and we are not saying Parliament is a holier than thou. We are saying there could be elements within Parliament, but under Powers and Privileges Act Cap 6 laws of Kenya, there is how we deal with ethical, and that is why Senator Utsosi has put it very well, that the chairpersons of both, or is the speakers of both houses, and 6 members which are members of the Committee on Powers and Privileges. I know because, and you know, powers and privileges, when you look at Section 18, this committee
perform their role of primary oversight. Yes. And that's why I want to acknowledge the contribution of this Senate, that we have been able to deal with one of the major issues in our county assembly, the issue of financial autonomy of our assembly.
Yes.
Now they will be able to get their money directly in their fund, instead of having to go through the executive, because that has been one of the challenges. So what we need to focus on is how we empower our MCS to perform the role of primary oversight better, so that the Senate can focus on secondary oversight, because enhancement of the fine and power to order arrest.
Yes. Let me clarify. Section 19 of Powers and Privileges Act says, if the BAL, and by the way, even we can summon media or invite media, if you fail to appear, we fine you. But the moment we just fine 500,000 shillings, but people take it lightly and they laugh to us. So that's why Senator Utsosi's amendment has enhanced to 2 million Kenyan shillings. So that when you don't appear, you don't cooperate with the committee, you don't provide documentation and evidence, then we can now fine you 2 million shillings from your own pocket, not from the county sources or from...
But how do you verify small pockets?
You must deposit in the bank account of the Parliament. We will trace it. Is nowadays easy.
But how do you trace the source? I mean, if it is
easy. You can't withdraw 1 million without explaining.
No. How do you?
It is easy.
Okay,
Dibal, I wanted to say this. In this Republic of Kenya today, if you wanted to know what Honorable Gerald Gay owns, you will know.
It is easy.
If you want to know what Sosa owns, we all are, what we own, it's known.
It's in public
public domain. What we are saying is that...
Okay, so guys, I was proceeding with my live before it disappeared. I don't know whatever happened. I'll be checking later, guys. But because I want to go somewhere, I must fill by 1 hour, guys, and I must proceed with analysis. So, guys, you see, Senator Onyonka had indicated clearly the fact that there is need for accountability, there is need for oversight. However, they are talking about if a leader has messed and they are called on anti-corruption aspect, they don't appear, they need to be actually forced to pay a fine as based on Osoro's act. The reality is that as far as even Senator Onyonka is saying you can know, I don't think so, because some people keep their money in the houses, I believe. How many times have we seen people claiming that their money was lost in their homes? How will you actually know this amount of money? Anyway, we go back to that aspect of maybe Wetangula having been rain in his home, okay? Ngoma Zamu, welcome. Welcome in the house. Welcome so much. So we go back to that aspect of Wetangula being actually reigned and his home being faced with EACC. And why are they checking homes? Because some people stuff money in their homes. And as far as you may think the money is in the banks, it's not, okay? R.S. Chauhan, welcome in the house. Hello. Hi. How are you? I hope you're fine. Okay. So welcome on board and let's proceed. I was doing a live stream, then the video just disappears. You know, this is all about technology. Whatever happened, I don't know. Now let's come to Wetangula, for example. Not Wetangula, but let's come to NATEMBEYA. So it's indicated that NATEMBEYA's close ally by the name Joachim Simiyu went attacking Gachagua. So let's just check on it. So Joachim had to indicate that he had no time to go actually and receive Gachagua. A statement that is freely given, okay? But let's just check on the interpretation and what have been held. Ngoma Zamu, Kenya. I am in Kenya, guys. I'm in Kenya. So let's check on that. Remember Joachim Simiyu is a close ally to NATEMBEYA, but it's indicated that he said these statements. Yeah, let's just check on them. Of course, we saw clearly that during reception, Malala and few of the members were there to receive him, and we saw a lot of people coming back, but there was no emotional aspect because it's unlike the part whereby people are feeling for Raila when he's coming back and telling him while you are away and such things. Okay, it's a different scenario. So let's check on what Joachim said before we proceed. Thank you.
So our problem is not to go and receive a person who has been part of the problem at the airport. We are more cleverer, we are more aware of the situation. So, Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, that's not going to work.
All right, guys. So why do you think Joachim came up with this statement? Joachim, we is a close ally to NATEMBEYA. Now remember, in the past times, people had been indicating. Ngoma Zam is asking, what do you do? I'm doing content, all right? I do other stuffs, but they are neither there nor there. I'm now here doing an analysis of political analysis, of course. Okay, so welcome and like the video. Yeah, so Joachim Simiyu actually, Rashid Ramadhan, mambo yangu ni poa, mambo yako nawe, unaendeleaje? Okay, so that attack has been thought of or has been interpreted as a two-timing because it seems like people now interpret NATEMBEYA to be a mall. I don't know how you think about it, because now they are asking, how comes his close ally is attacking Gachagua? Is he really in the opposition as he has indicated? Or is he playing games? Now, people have also referred to, I think you remember the time NATEMBEYA, actually, njoo kwetu Tanzania, Tanzania ni nchi nzuri, lakini Suluhu atanifukuza. Rashid Ramadhan, wataka Suluhu anifukuza, alisema Wakenya warudi nyumbani. Okay. Guys, you remember this photo? If you do. Hablab, welcome on the channel. Thank you so much. So if you remember this video, do you remember? I hope you do. You remember this, okay? So if you remember this and it happened and Natembeya had to come out and explain and say that he could not run away from Murkomen because he was coming to the office. Ngoma Zamu, she can't fukuzaling. She can. She was so harsh on Kenyans mpaka wakafanya mambo Boniface. What about me? Can you imagine what they did to Boniface na wakasema he should have come back na mtungi wa gas. What about me? And given that I'm doing a political analysis, I might seem to be a danger, guys. Anyway, Tanzania is a good land. I ever visited just little nikiwa pale Taveta, Taita Taveta. So, I don't know. Wacha tu hope kwamba mambo yataendelea kuwa mazuri and we'll be coming to Tanzania, guys, because Tanzania is just our neighbor. We need to visit, actually. Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, these are one of the, that's some countries that you can visit in 1 week. You decide and get enough money for hotel and food and for walking around and you visit around, okay? I'll be so happy. And in fact, when you know some people, like on the channel who can take you around, then you'll be so glad to go there and just move around easily. TMF Nation says Boswa some say. What is that? Okay. Hi TMF Nation. I don't know the language you are communicating through, but let's go on with the discussion, guys. Okay. Ngoma Zamu and Rashid Ramadhan. Siasa imefika wapi in Tanzania? I'm aware that this year you are voting. How far are you in Tanzania? Mmefika wapi na siasa ya Tanzania? Like how far are you with the campaigns and all that? Okay, Piki, hey, Piki, welcome in the house. Like the video, guys, like the video. Piki anasema OMG, you would have been so pretty if you were white. I don't want to be white. I'm satisfied by being African. I don't want to be white because I cannot change myself. I found myself Africa and I'm satisfied to be Africa. I don't want to be white. Okay, TMF Nation. Oh, I thought you was Cryo. Sorry, goodbye, lol, Sabbath, though. Hey, whatever it is. Raymond is hell, chi, whatever it is. Hey. Okay, so let's proceed. But guys, before you go, even TMF or anybody like the video, please. Raymond, hell, chi. It's more games too. Say hi to you. It's more games and welcome to the channel. Tafadhali, pendelea hii video, onyesha mkono juu, like the video. Piki, I cannot be white. How can you change yourself? When you are an African, you remain an African. There is no way you can become white. I can't. Ngoma Zamu, why you can't be white? How can I be? Now I am already born African. How do I change myself to white? It's impossible. There is no way you can actually change. Hey, bleaching. I really fear those things about bleaching because I've seen the effects that happen to people's skins, and I find it so funny that I fear what might happen to my skin. If I dare do that. Go, that's all. Hi, welcome to the house. Like the video. We have only 3 likes and we have around 10 people watching. Please give me the like. Just show me your love and like the video. Raymond from Rwanda, Gigari, Rwanda, mwambaje, mwasemaje, watoto wa Rwanda. Okay, so welcome to the house and let's proceed with our discussion. I like Piki suggesting that I bleach. I'm imagining bleaching my skin. How will it be like? How will it be like? Here it will be this color, here it will be white. And it will be funny. Very funny. Here You will be like, you are this, and here it will be a different color, and I'm like, I find it so difficult. The internet has messed with me. At some point, I don't know, my video just disappeared, the previous one, now this one, disconnection. Anyway, that is the reality about hustling, guys. But I really thank you for coming handy. And guys, what do you think about Natembeya and all this, okay? Let's look at this, for example. Now, here's why this meeting is suspicious. Immediately after this... Now, remember there was this meeting. Now, there was this meeting that is actually considered suspicious, because after that meeting, we see Natembeya standing and speaking only in his voice and not in his party. He also went to his own group, and he tried to actually advance the face of the entire nation in the party. Okay, now let's come to another aspect of issues to deal with.
Yeah, I've commented on this
Interrogation for KHALIF.
I don't know why you are pushing me to ask a question that I am not prepared to.
Yeah, so let's look at Governor KHALIF. Governor KHALIF has decided to give a cold war, a cold war to the oversight group that went ahead alongside Sifuna, Chergey, and all that to interrogate him. Now let's listen to this, guys. Just a short while and see what is your thought about this.
So I just wanted you to go on record. You have appeared before Senate before as a speaker. Because what is happening in public is that whenever you come here, there are rent seekers within parliament. Is it true or not? As a governor, has anybody, including members of parliament, approach you in any way? So that, as we proceed, there is clarity before Kenyans that we proceed on the basis of good faith in demanding for accountability. So it's important, Governor, because we are hearing so many stories from many quarters. Thank you, Chair.
Yeah, so, Governor, we have very substantive issues to deal with. So that question, the answer is a simple yes or no.
I said I do not want to comment on this matter because it's not an issue that actually we are here for. And then allegations in this country...
Governor,
yes?
Let me guide you. Yeah. I'm chairing this meeting. Yeah. A member of my committee has asked a question which you either say yes to or no to. Because there are more substantive issues that we have marked to deal with that is of benefit to the people of Mandera and to this nation.
Well, as I said, let's proceed to discuss that matters which is benefit to the people of Mandera and Kenya. That's what I have said.
I'm the one giving directions, Governor. The senator has put a direct question whose answer is either a yes or a no.
Is there a third option? You know, you are giving option A and B. Is there C? So that
I think it's a binary question. Guys, if you are the one, if you are Governor KHALIF of Mandera, what would be your answer to the panel that has come here to actually oversight? And after the recent aspects or mayhem in government, what would you answer? What will be your answer? Guys, you may see me not pronouncing your names. Phone disconnected, it cannot show the people who are coming to chat. But I really appreciate. I'll be checking at the end of this video just to see whoever tried to maybe reach me. So let me just follow the video currently. Okay? Yeah. So guys, what would you have said? Okay, I do not know what would have said. Is this a binary question, and what would be your answer, yes or no? Would you simply say no and let it pass, or make it complicated? Let's continue to listen. But do you understand why the governor of Marsabit tried to actually play tough, or rather divert their attention on matters corruption, bribery, and all that? Okay, is he trying to confirm to Kenya that there is something, or why was he trying to say what he was doing? Let's check again.
You know, you can say yes, you can say no, you say I don't know.
It is a binary question. No, you see, if we don't deal with these questions, this is what gives birth to some of the suspicion and some of the rumor mongering
that is going on. And Governor, we are not asking you to talk about what the president said, what was said in Homa Bay. We are not asking you to speak on behalf of the COG. This is on your own individual personal capacity. And you would make our life very easy. If it's yes, if it's yes. If it's no, it is no. Then we can go back to the substantive issues that we need the institutions to deal with.
Yeah, I've commented on this matter, Chair. And I don't know why you are pushing me to ask a question that I am not prepared to, because it has nothing to do with the financial statement of Mandera County government.
I think you are becoming a hostile witness. If you are taking
I have never been.
You are becoming one today.
No, I will not be.
Chair, if you allow me. Governor, I know I was reading your responses.
Yes.
And you have addressed a second limb that is going to be my second question. On the value of these meetings. Don't be afraid of those bosses who said those things, because you have responded to a second one that came directly from my... It is here. So, kindly.
Which one?
I will read it to you after you answer this one. The response is here. I've seen it. You can say you fear the bosses.
I don't.
They will come after you.
I am elected by the people.
I just say yes or no.
I don't report to anybody in this country.
This is why we are saying,
Governor for Mandera. I don't fear anybody.
For the cleanliness of this proceeding in front of the public, just answer his question, then we go on. It's a yes or no.
So, Governor, I thought, Chair, with your indulgence, Governor, my question was very simple.
Yes.
We are asking you, you have had allegations outside there, and I agree with you, rumors and everything. So can you come to ease the public, because the public would want to know when a governor appears, are there people who are rent seekers? So my question is simple. Whenever you appear before any committee of the Senate or Parliament, are there people, be it members of Parliament or senators, that demand some favors before you appear before them? And the question is yes or no, because I have seen what you have written as Senator Sifuna saying. It's as simple as that.
Now, honorable members, I am aware, and we have already conversed the issues that we must deal with today. Because going by our normal tradition, the fact that this governor submitted his responses tonight, I mean, whatever we are doing now is even beyond our usual tolerance levels. But we must serve justice to the people of Mandera. This expense that has been incurred to come to Nairobi, something must come out of it. If the governor does not want to answer that question, we leave it to his conscience. But the questions that he has no option on answering are the questions that have been raised by the Auditor General. That one, there will be no prevarication. That one, there will be no option of a third answer.
Chair, I agree with your direction, and I don't want to raise it, but I also had a preliminary matter. I want to disclose that I was in Mandera in January, and I was very well treated. I don't know if that nyeri you gave me counts as a bribe, but
not really.
But just a minute, Governor. The second limb of that conversation, I've seen you have addressed here on the importance of these meetings, whether these meetings are important, whether governors should actually appear. And if you see your paragraph 1 there, you've said you consider this appearance not merely a procedural engagement, but as an invaluable opportunity to uphold the principle of accountability, transparency, and stewardship of public resources, which are the bedrock of constitutional order. That matter was also raised in Homa Bay. You have chosen to answer that one, but I wanted just share, because of the experience I had in Mandera. There are a few issues that are...
All right, that's grilling for the governor, guys. Grilling for the governor. And I asked, if it were you, what would you have answered, guys? Okay, so today you have been able to talk about the drama in Mandera and the fact that they were actually accusing the governor for trying to be clever, and the fact that it's not business as usual, and Governor KHALIF decided almost to run away, or rather to be called, and actually anchored the senators in the proceedings. Of course, if you watch more videos, you'll understand what we are talking about here, guys. And I'm hoping that with time, I'll be able to do more than just this, maybe go for live, go for live aspects and all that, guys. So thank you. And let me just come to an end of this, because at some point my video just disappeared. It loaded itself and I had to start another one. And because I'm going somewhere, let me go. Then tomorrow we meet again in another discussion. I really appreciate your presence. May God bless you.